أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم الحمد لله رب العالمين أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن أنزلناه في ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother again, Imam Abdul Azeez, and we want to say to you Ramadan Mubarak, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to bless all of you during the blessed month of Ramadan. And to that we say Ameen. Today, dear brothers and sisters, because the Ramadan, if you're seeing this tape, the Ramadan is coming to a deep close. And so because of that, our heart is feeling heavy during this time. That Ramadan, our best friend, our good friend, our guest, is about to leave us. But he's not leaving us without a bang, dear brothers and sisters. He's not leaving us without leaving us with a bunch of barakah or the opportunity to get all of these barakah. And so we look at the light of power or the Laylatul Qadr and we seek it out during the odd nights in the month of the last 10 days of Ramadan. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls our attention in the Quran and he says, surely he has revealed it in the night of power. And what will make you think or comprehend what the night of power is? It is better than 1,000 months. Therein is the Tanazalu Malaikatu, who it says therein the angels descend in the spirit and by Allah's permission and in his peace until the morn. And so we look at this idea being presented when we talk about the night of power, better than 1,000 months, 80 years of life, better than 1,000 months. And we have a special greeting to all of our members in the community around the world who are in their 80s, the Muslims that are in their 80s, the believers in Allah who are in their 80s, who are saying La ilaha illallah, and they're in their 80s. This is wonderful to see, dear brothers and sisters. And so seeking the night of power, we're encouraged to seek it out during the odd nights. We don't know, dear brothers and sisters, what night it is. As some people are under the opinion that it's on a particular night. But some of these things that are more great to us in Islam comes without us knowing exactly when it's coming. We know the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah is going to take place on a Friday. We know that there is a special time on Jum'ah, Yawm al-Jum'ah, where if you catch it and you're making dua, that the dua is answered, but no one knows exactly when. We know that. No person knows what day they're going to die, right? Or what land they're going to die in, or how much they're going to make tomorrow. No one knows these things. So Allah knows these things. He knows those things. And this is part of the unseen, dear brothers and sisters. You can have an idea, you can guess, but you don't know when these things are. So here it is, the night of power. And the Prophet ﷺ, and I'm going to share this with you so that we can have a better grasp of what this is actually about. The Prophet ﷺ was talking to one of the companions. And this companion of the Prophet's was one of the companions that he had sent to Yemen. He had sent them to Yemen. And one day, the Prophet ﷺ was talking to him, and he said to him, do you know what Allah's right is over you? And he said, Allah and his messenger know best. And it says, Allah's right over you is that you do not worship anyone except him. Do not associate any partners with him. And this brother, his name was Mu'adh ibn Jabal, may Allah be pleased with him, the first Muslim chaplain, if you will, the first one to be sent out to do the Dawah, the heavy-duty Dawah, to bring that to the communities that he visited. He went to Yemen first, and he was ordered to teach the Tawheed first there. But anyway, Mu'adh went on and said, Allah and his messenger know best. So the Prophet ﷺ responded by saying, yes, but do you know what your right over Allah is? And Mu'adh said, Allah and his messenger know best. And many of us have to begin to look at the wisdom in that, saying Allah and his messenger know best. Sometimes we have a problem with saying we don't know, but he's basically saying, I don't know, man. I don't know. Imam Malik said that that's part of knowledge, to say I don't know. Allah knows, a messenger knows, I do not know. That's part of knowledge. So Mu'adh ibn Jabal, in the spirit of that, is saying Allah and his messenger know best. And so the Prophet ﷺ said that he should not punish you, provided you do so. In other words, that you don't associate partners with him, so you do not do so. So the Prophet was asked by Mu'adh, should I go tell the people? He said, no. Why? Because they may just rely on that only. And so that's why it's important for us not to know exactly when something is going to take place in this land. May Allah help us. To that we say Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.